Okay, so my friend Art, I had made some videos of coming and collecting some cypress from him. He has a neighbor that has a cedar tree. Just got some branches down. And I asked him if he can get in touch with the people who own the thing and see if it was okay if I came and got the branches. And I guess he reached out to the lady and she was like, yeah, sure. So I'm borrowing my stepdad's chainsaw. Made sure it worked before I came out here. And I'm gonna cut on this thing and see if I can get some stuff, some cedar. All right, so let's start the chainsaw and see what's going on here, shall we? All right, so the question I was asking myself is this cedar? See the red? That means it's cedar. Cool. All right, let's look at what we got. Some of these pieces are good, some aren't. Okay, so it was being held up by a branch on the ground and by a vine on the side. I used the ladder to brace it so I could cut the one that touched the ground. The weight ended up on the ladder and it was leaning away from me, which was perfect. I pushed it over and then cut it up a little bit. There's a big chunk of it there. And here's a big chunk of it. It's got a real interesting set of limbs here and I'm not really sure how to cut it. I'm gonna have to think on this one. That appears to be all the dead loose from this tree. Everything else in this tree looks fine. I got one dead piece over there. Yeah, so, geez, quite an endeavor. This is what I've got so far loaded. Sit you guys where you can see stuff. Okay, so I got a load of wood in the back of the truck. The good, the bad, the ugly. I got a lot of branches. Part of the deal of me getting this wood from this lady, I mean, here's the live tree, and she just wanted these branches cleaned up afterwards. So my buddy Art lives next door. He happens to have a burn pile behind his house. I'm gonna take this load home and come back and clean up this stuff and take it to his burn pile, and then we'll call it a day after that. Unloading this is going to be a whole nother thing, so yay, stick around, more to come. Alright, I think I have enough cedar for a while. This should tide me over. What I got right here, and then what I've got in the garage. This should be plenty of wood. I shouldn't need wood for quite a while. I took 5 loads of branches and stuff over to Art's burn pile from cutting down that tree limb. Just a limb, just one limb. Big tree. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more.